Today I'll show you how to change the front wipers on the 2004 Honda Odyssey. And without wasting any time, I'm going to get right to it. Start by raising the wiper arm on the driver's side. I can't remember the brand I have on here, but to remove this old wiper blade, there's a small plastic tab that needs to be pulled up. Now, slide the wiper blade down towards the hood. It might take some light pressure, but it should slide right down and then lift completely away from the arm. Now let's do the same on the passenger side. Except on this side, I know I have a RainX brand wiper blade on here. With this one, the locking tab needs to be squeezed towards the wiper arm. And like before, I'll slide the wiper blade down towards the hood. The replacement wiper blades I'm using today are Michelin brand that I bought a while ago and had stored in my garage. On this Odyssey, the driver's side uses 24-inch and the passenger side uses a 21-inch blade. When I took these out of the package, these Michelin wiper blades seem a bit bulkier than any of the previous ones I've used, and it has this flip-up cover on the top. And speaking of the cover, it comes with a couple of other accessories that may or may not be needed depending on the vehicle. In my case, I actually needed the other cover for this installation, and you'll see why in a bit. Okay, so to get these on, start with the wiper blade perpendicular to the wiper arm. Slip the end of the wiper arm into the opening of the blade. Then rotate it so it's parallel with the wiper arm. At this point, push the blade up and into the hook of the wiper arm, and make sure it's all the way into the hook. Normally, the flip-up cover should just fold down and click into place, but here it just wasn't snapping in. That's when I realized I needed the larger cap that was included in the package. These are made of cheap plastic, so they're flexible and not difficult to remove. But remember, you may or may not need to replace the cap like I'm doing here. On certain vehicles, the original attached cover might work. These covers are just held in place by two plastic pins that fit into a couple of holes in the blade. And now that I have the correct cover on for my vehicle, it locks on easily. Okay, so knowing I need to change the cap, I'll switch the one out for the passenger side before installing the blade. It's actually a bit easier to do it this way. And like before, position the blade perpendicular to the arm with the back of it facing the hood. Then, slip the arm into the center of the blade, rotate and pull it up into the hook in the wiper arm, and then snap the cover in place. Finally, the last step is to slide off the yellow protective covers on the rubber squeegee part of the blade. I've heard stories of people forgetting this part and wondering why their new wiper blades aren't working correctly. So definitely don't leave these covers on. And now my van has a set of fresh wiper blades on and I'm ready for the rainy season. I've listed the blades and the sizes you need for a Honda Odyssey in the description to make them easy for you to find. If this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all my weekly videos.